Cal, it seems like since EJ came off of injury, he's become a completely different player. What do you attribute that to?
Well, he's healthy, he's being more confident, he's playing more physical. But like I told him, I said he exchanged baskets too many times today. Like, we're going to be playing teams where you have to fight to stay in front, to go grab balls with two hands. You know, and again, I may be asking a lot. He had 28 points and he's 12 out of 16. Is that what he was? 12 out of whatever. But I'm looking beyond just this game. Like, okay, where do we got to take this? Same with Tyrese. I thought Keon was terrific. But then again, he missed 3 balls right near the rim because of a little physical play. He just threw it. Versus I'm going to take the contact and make it. We're still a work in progress. I'll say this. I am so, like, Khalil's making strides, but his attitude is so good. It is incredible. Like, and they all know I notice everything. You may think I'm just screaming, but I'm listening, and then I'm watching. I'm on everything. We've gotten better because of it.
Stay in the back next to Michael.
Coach, this was Kentucky's 600th win at the Rupp Arena. What does it mean to you and to the whole university?
Look, I said this before. This started with Coach Rupp. He never really got to coach in this building. But everybody who's followed him has won a national title, just about everybody. Everyone that's followed him has probably won 90% of their games in this building. So it's not just me, it's like everybody. He set that base. I brag on Coach Hall all the time because who would want to follow that? And he did, and went to Final Fours and won a national title and had all the stuff in the league and everything that he did. This is a unique place. I mean, this is one of those, you know, I'm blessed that I even had an opportunity. I mean, how did I get here and what happened for me personally? I don't know. But this university, even now, I mean, what's happening in all the sports? Let's go volleyball. They got to win today. They're playing Michigan. But whether it's softball, baseball, whatever it is, or cheer, dance team, I mean, think about it. And
I didn't know if you got a chance to read Jerry Pittman's article this morning on Coach Arenda. He was referencing Coach's significant health challenges and how that kind of changed his entire perspective.
Just let me say this. I never read Jerry, but go ahead and say what you're saying. So what else was it?
He was talking about how
Rose, don't laugh at me. You encourage me by laughing.
How his main illness had changed his entire perspective on how he dealt with his players. He was a lot more compassionate. And I know you're pretty demonstrative and demanding on the court, but I know inside you have a big, deep sense of compassion also. So how has that changed over the years in which you've been coaching?
Well, and Greg has been a good friend for a long time. We're hoping his son comes to school here, by the way. And he's an unbelievable coach on top of being a great guy. And he and I were in the East for a long time together. But what happens as you age, the reality of what this is kind of hits you. Trying to survive. Like, I had no basement to go back to. Like, there wasn't like, okay, Dad, I gotta go work for you. No. So early in your career, you're in a dogfight. Everything is a struggle. Everything is a fight to survive. You hit a certain point, and then you realize, like when I get together with the UMass guys, like, I apologize. I know what I was like. I can't believe you could play for me, and not only that, you fought for me and won. And they say I'm soft. So when they see me coach and practice now, they say you got soft. But times have changed in this regard. This social media and all the other stuff that they read. When we grew up, not some of you young guys, there were 3 channels. ABC, NBC, CBS. There wasn't 195, I'll watch whatever I want. There wasn't call waiting. The phone rang 6,000 times if the guy didn't hang up the phone. I mean, it just kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and you're like, does this guy understand I'm not picking up this phone? And it just kept calling. It's 78, I'm counting them now. It's 89, 90, 91. He finally hung up the phone. I'm like, are you kidding me? Who was it? I want to pick up the phone. Who would dial a phone 90 straight times? But I didn't. But now these kids, anybody in any part of the world can get a hold of them and tell them whatever they want to hear. It's different how you, like, these kids need me in a different way than kids in the past. And they need more individual meetings. They need to know, yes, I do love you even though I'm hard on you. They need to know stuff that I had kids, and we were just talking about Bruiser Flint and I, who is my brother, he said, Cal, I used to get on guys at UMass and they wanted to prove you wrong. Yeah? You think that? Yeah, watch this. I had one guy, I can't remember exactly what I called him, I do remember, but he started making baskets and he got 30 in the second half at Rhode Island. And Jimmy McCoy, every basket he made, he looked at me, how about that? And I didn't say anything because we ended up beating him by 100 because he got 30 in the second half. But even that case, I didn't go back and smooth that over, and it bubbled for too long. I should have gone right away. I learned that lesson. But now, if I think to some of these kids, they're more fragile. There's so much stuff coming at them that you got to deal with it. Now, I'm still holding them accountable, and I told them after the game, what's the best version of you look like? And it can't be in just one area. It's got to be, this is what you need to do. And I think they know we care and we're about them. Yeah, we got to win. But we're about their growth and we're about what they're doing. And yeah, I've changed because I don't have the energy. Like, you won't believe this, I got to get sleep. I got to sleep. Where before I could go and go. Now, at 48, when you start getting older like this, you got to get more rest. But
Coach, John Friend said that, Coach Friend said that, I feel like today was a quote Kentucky festival. I mean, based on your good mood, I'm guessing that it's fair to say that it was a festival based on how your big men played today.
I didn't think Nick played particularly well, but you know, I told him you got arrogant today, hungry and humble, hungry and humble. You start getting arrogant, and what happens is he's invested in his positive, his own self-esteem. He invested in it, and it could be taken away, not by me, by himself, by reverting back and playing in a way that you played a year ago when I couldn't keep you in games. I couldn't keep you in. You're not doing that stuff, and you reverted today. So again, it's my job. It's, you know, even at the end of the game, we didn't finish the way I wanted. Fight and finish. That's all I'm focused on right now. Fight. What does that mean? That means when you're playing against another guy, you're not just exchanging baskets. You're trying to dominate him. But listen, but you got to help us dominate them. So you can't just worry about dominating him, but you got to dominate him. You got to fight for a rebound. You don't run from contact. How about this? He's trying to bump you on a drive. Well, fight back and play through 2 bumps before you shoot it. He bumps me and I shoot a runner. You didn't fight. He fought and you didn't. He's trying to fight you to go into a screen. Well, I'm forcing him that way, and I'm gonna fight harder than he fights to run me into the screen. I'm gonna fight to get over it. All this stuff. How about this? Did you see us run better today? Like we ran? Well, we've worked on that because, again, you know what that means? I'm gonna fight to outrun my guy. However hard he runs, I'm gonna run harder. How about running back on defense? However hard he runs, I'm running faster because I'm gonna fight. That's all the fight that this team, we were exchanging baskets. And we have some guys that were saying, I'll be all right. Another week, fight and finish. And that's all I'm focused on right now. The end of the game, last 4 minutes, how are we gonna play? So, but it's, this was good for this team. This was good. Now, and again, obviously we got work to do, but we're making the strides we need to make. Thanks.
Folks.